Hey, it's Oliver,
And Luca.
and today we're going to be talking about Apex versus Fortnite.
You know what my favorite genre is, Oliver?
What?
Battle Royales. I just love those.
Yeah, those are definitely a lot of fun.
But out of all the Battle Royales, my two favorites are Fortnite and Apex. Honestly, I play those all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. They're probably one of the two. I mean, Warzone's also huge, but those are definitely two very, very good battle royales.
And also very good one is Minecraft Battle Royale.
Okay,
Or survival games.
For
Survival
Spellbreak
games.
is also a lot of fun too. It's not quite as high as all of them. It definitely needs a better map, but we're not talking about Spellbreak today anyway. So, yeah. So.
Yep. Today we are comparing Apex and Fortnite. Honestly, Fortnite is really cool because of the constant updates.
Yeah.
Honestly, every 2 seconds. It's amazing. Annoying because I have to constantly update, but all the new stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have new skins, like, pretty much, like,
almost
every day.
Almost. Oh, well,
every
skins,
week,
yeah.
every day.
Skins, yeah. It's cool that the item shop also changes.
Also, now that they have creative, it's pretty much a better Roblox. If you don't know what Roblox is, it's kind of like Rec Room. It's pretty much where creators make their own maps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here, you can do, and with everything that happens, you can make your own map here. There are hundreds of these creative maps, and now Fortnite even supports them. They go out of their way to pick one every so often and show it off to everyone. And they bring back old game modes all the time.
That's true, and that is very good with Fortnite. The only thing I find that's a problem with them, they keep getting rid of the flippin' sand.
They
keep removing it.
Well, that's another problem. They bring out updates so often that it's hard to test out all the glitches and all the problems with the new update.
Though, I mean, you can't get started on Apex glitches, though. I mean, I can defend Apex all you want. Anybody can. But Apex has a lot of glitches.
But the good glitches, not
some of them are good, though. Some of them are actually good. And
also, like, Apex doesn't take them down. They're like, let's just leave it in until we fix it.
Yeah.
But honestly, Apex is kind of lazy when it comes to fixing bugs and stuff.
Yeah, fixing bugs and updates. Like, honestly,
yeah.
Like, now we've gotten quite a bit, like, recently now we've gotten quite a decent amount of updates, but it's not like there's huge changes or anything like that, So,
yeah,
that's definitely a downside to Apex. Although, I think Apex has a very, very cool type, like, the reason why they are super popular is because they have the legends, and I think that a lot of people are actually getting well, it could come from Titanfall, yeah, but like a lot of people are also connecting to the legends. I know that all the different legends have different, well, they all have different stories, and the voice actors that do the legends, they are most of the time based after them. And it's cool, of course, that they have all their own powers, and it gives a whole different type of battle royale with it. That's, I guess, why it's very different from Fortnite in the first place.
Apex is cool, to be completely honest, but it really gets boring after a couple of weeks, to be honest. I love the game, and I'll never get tired of it because it still has seasons, but it gets kind of repetitive with it's the same game mode for months, and the new character brings in sometimes a new game mode. Like I said, sometimes a new game mode.
Not often. And it's not often we see updates for a different game mode events in the first place.
And when there is events, most of them are just skins. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
Heirlooms, yeah. And now we're also getting, usually whenever there's an event, there's maybe a new building, an heirloom. We're not even getting heirlooms at this point. It's annoying because it's
they're only doing one heirloom
what's the
per
point?
Season, which is the one event that they have. So, and the other thing Apex is lacking is the solos and squads. I know squads would probably break the whole game because it would just,
It wouldn't. It would just actually probably make it easier.
Honestly, it could go different ways. But like solos would be also great to have in Apex, but they only have duos and trios, and only one single type of game mode. Well, two. I mean, but ranked is exactly the same thing, just that you get thirsted constantly. So, not much of a difference. But I mean, Apex is still very different, and it's definitely a lot of fun. But the one thing I have to say about Fortnite that I like is, yes, definitely the constant updates and the fact that you can do so much more. And the challenges in Fortnite are much more, like, engaging. Apex challenges are the same thing pretty much every time.
Well, honestly, one of the best part of Apex is honestly the legends. That's all it has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
But the good part about that is that with every single legend, it's balanced, it's good, it's perfectly balanced with everything else in the game. Like Fuse,
That's
don't
why
have.
they take so long.
Unlike yes, but with Fuse, like another example of a game with lots of legends is Overwatch. They haven't had a new character in a while, but when they originally had characters, whenever they'd come out, the character would be unbalanced. It'd be overpowered with everyone else, and it would take a while for it to start fixing itself. While with Apex, everything is down. They tested it, it's all good, and it fits perfectly with an interesting lore. And that's honestly why I love Apex. And it makes each character important. Watson for a bit there was kind of useless because we lost all our good trapping spots.
Mm-hmm.
But then her ultimate became the most important part about fighting against Fuse, since Fuse's Ring of Fire forces you into, well, kind of screwed because you're getting hit with a lot of fire.
Right.
But with it, you take no damage whatsoever, or very little.
Well, I mean, it depends if you step in it. But yeah, that's definitely about Apex. They make sure everything fits well. And I guess that's why the updates take so long. But I think if Apex expanded their team just a bit more, I don't know how many they are, but like let's say they expanded their team a little bit more, and they could have one team, the same team, because I don't want them to change because they're doing good, working still on the legends and the maps and everything, and the other one maybe working on some different types of events. Like right now for the 2-year anniversary, I mean, it's a pretty cool event, but I mean, it's not overly crazy. The only difference is that there's just, you spawn with a Mozambique and white body shield, helmet, a backpack, and everything that spawns on the ground is above blue, so there's no common. That's a cool mode, but like, it's not exactly absolutely amazing, you know?
Well, but let's also look at Fortnite's event here for a second. Fortnite's events are also definitely not always as interesting as Apex, honestly. Because, like, you look at Fortnite, its events, like with the New Year's one, it was a disco ball for 2 seconds saying 2021 or yeah. It's kind of disappointed on.
I mean, that was just a small. But on the other hand, Apex did not have anything.
The other hand, Fortnite's events can be extremely interesting. For example, remember when those 2 giant monsters fought? That was absolutely amazing. Oliver will put that video of that up on screen, or a clip of it. Anyways, they're both really good games. Honestly, it's hard to compare them. I love them both, but they both have. The problem with Apex is it's EA.
They've got their good sides
and
their bad
EA
sides.
has a lot of games, and it's also Respawn, but Respawn does a much smaller bit of it.
Respawn's, I think, mostly the graphics.
I don't think so. Respawn is a much smaller group, and even with EA support, they can't do that much. Well, honestly, Fortnite, EA, the only thing they're focusing on is Fortnite, because that's all they have. That's where all their funding comes.
Yes,
and
that's
before
true.
we get comments saying, "Oh, this game this game, I honestly don't know anything else EA creates.
You mean
EA. What am I saying?
EA.
No, not EA. Not EA.
Epic.
Epic Games. Epic
The
Games.
thing,
Epic Games.
Epic
Yeah.
gets a lot of money from Unreal Engine. They use that in tons of different things, and they get money from that too. Although their biggest game, I'm sure, is probably Fortnite by far.
Yeah. Easily. They make I think they make like, I don't know exactly, but they make millions because, especially, they profited off of people getting cyberbullied, which was kind of a problem for a bit, because people would say, "Oh, you're a default, or you don't have a skin, blah blah blah."
People would go and
yeah,
stuff.
I never had that done to me, but I've heard of people talk about it. When I started, I had Jake with me, and he was really nice and supportive. I got the season 5 battle pass. But yeah, they greatly profited off of people being like, you're default, you're not good, and there's actually huge memes about it for like a long while about being a default.
Yeah, well, I mean, both of them have their ups and downs. They're both very unique. I think Fortnite probably is kind of like the mother of battle royales. I think because it's probably not the most played, but like the most diverse with all different things. You can do fishing, you got all these cool challenges, completely different things. You have the cars, which I'm not saying other battle royales don't have, but it's probably more diverse. It has more stuff in it. Apex, I think is going really far. They're doing really great so far, and they're both really fun.
Both of them have greatly helped the gaming community. Fortnite took battle royales and took it from just some like little Minecraft minigame into a huge multi-billion game that people love.
Yeah.
And even if it's starting to get hate with reasons unknown to everybody, it's still amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And it really took the battle royale game and brought it to, it couldn't be there without Fortnite. So you can't really complain about the game at all. And with Apex, it took Titanfall fans and gave them something to look forward to. Even though honestly, what really annoys me about Apex is it does not reward the Titanfall fans very much. It still gave Titanfall fans a lot of enjoyment because it brought a game that's been, right now, probably like 5-6 years that it's been done. Maybe less, maybe more, I don't know. So both of them were really helpful to the entire gaming community.
They are.
And they both have a huge amount of hype.
Yes, and they are both great games, I think, and they're really good games. So, all right. Anyway.
Yep. Make sure to go subscribe if you haven't already, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go check out our other videos. We have a Discord. It'll probably be in the description. We are actually also having a giveaway in Fortnite. Make sure to subscribe, send us a photo, all that jazz. And I think that's it.
So too. Just make sure to like and subscribe, comment, and if you guys have suggestions, we ask this every time. No one gives us suggestions, but if you have a suggestion for another video or something, please send it to us. Just put it in the comments or something.
Actually, we are doing another gameplay video.
We will be doing one soon. Yes. All right, guys. Have a great day and goodbye.